Once there was a man named Yona, and the city named Nineveh. And Hashem told him to go to Nineveh and said, "Oh, you must go to Nineveh and tell all those people to do teshuvah." But he didn't want to go to Nineveh, so he went onto that boat. So he went onto the ship, and he was fast asleep. Then there was a big storm in the middle of the ocean, and the men went down to see him, and they saw that he was sleeping. So they waked him up and said, "Yona, don't you see that we're sinking?" And Yona said, "Just throw me off the ship." And they didn't want to throw Yona off the ship, but they listened to him. So they did. So they threw him off the ship. But then the big fish came in, and then he was in the mouth of him, and then he swallowed him up into the stomach. And while he was in the stomach, he did teshuvah. And then he went to Nineveh, and then a miracle happened. The miracle was that the big fish spit him out of his stomach. And then he was back on dry land, and then he was going to Nineveh to tell all the people to do teshuvah. And he said, if you don't do teshuvah, you will die. And they said, "We don't want to die." And then he had nowhere to go. And he was very hot. So he had a tree that gave him shade. But next morning, the tree was dead by all the words that Hashem said. And Yona said, I want the tree back. It gave me so much shade. And now I'm hot again. And Hashem said, "Did you plant it?" He said, "No." And Hashem said, "Did you water it?" And he said, "No." And Hashem said, "So I will take it away." The end. Now can I